going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Fresno State Bulldogs, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Durham. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another month.
Turning it on. Got the first down, looking for more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Leaves it with the back.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Catch in the middle, it's 4. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They believe they can run right here. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Oh, I gotta play this game first.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right?
Landon called me. I texted him. I was like, what's up? He said, call me. And I called him. He was like, hey, change your plans. Yeah, I was like, bro, that's cool with me, bro. It's your birthday. Do what you want to do.
Throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Durham.
Talking to Peyton?
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I can still hear you. That was weird.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
So your thing don't let you do like what I do?
With a 2nd and long.
Like you go like when you're in a party chat, you just press the thing and it goes to the party.
Still looking.
I mean, it goes to the game chat.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the
I do it. I've had to do it so much.
And this guy has been
And when I want to talk shit, I do it real quick.
Game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. Is putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Looking to throw again. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Spins away. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
San Diego State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established. They made a play.
What you be getting from Super Chick?
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself
you
on
be
the
getting that
ground,
extra
and there wasn't
shit.
any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try
I'll
to
be
get to the
fucking
perimeter.
over their chicken fingers, bro. God.
Defense.
Wants to throw on third. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first
Dude, I'm just not an
down.
Arby's
They've got it
fan.
at the 40. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just really don't
They'll
like
leave it with
Arby's.
him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. And this is a tough offense to stop.
From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Durham.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, San Diego State, 8.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to...
Did you go get your haircut the other day?
What was working earlier in this game.
So now it's
I was gonna ask you where you at.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It'll be a draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
We hear it on the background.
Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's 4. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Briggs. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Fresno State right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Running to Green. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs fill.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
San Diego State, 8.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the
sideline. Even when I play solos, I bring keys just for the sake, because I know many people hear that wah, wah, motherfucker's gonna flock to me.
Fresno State lined up to kick
I just hate the
off
free
and start
loadout, bro, because you have no spots. There's no storage. You can't.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It does piss me off, though, when I bring a free loadout and I actually get good shit. I don't make it out. Makes me so mad.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The throw. Finds his man open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aztecs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Fresno State 28.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Soft spot in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Caught. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He uncorks one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
fires to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Get it out on the screen. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Starts to scramble to the left. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now facing a third and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. and obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. That's the 20. He's got space.
I might just ride
down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
Scores on the sneak. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing.
Minnesota.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Makes a grab on the shot. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Minute and a half. Beating this dude's ass. He just like
they'll give it to the back.
basically wasting my time.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Fresno State, 42, San Diego State.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's complete. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Okay, ready? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Fresno State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after the